It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. James White's first carry. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Patriot first down.
Now Newton on first down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 56 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Well,
that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
20! And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, 46 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The tackle made.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Tackle made at the
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, New England.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Patriots.
Ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
They'll run on first down. Michel, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The tackle.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Michel. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, Newton. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is up to 8.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Patriots send out their punter. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
On second down, it's Gordon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run with Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 9. Now to the air, Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Broncos 21. Patriots.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
First down, here's White. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But now it's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd and long.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. With a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First and
that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they'll throw with Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Locke again. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 3rd and long, it's Newton. The pass complete, it's Bird. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down.
On first down, Michelle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman.
Newton's pass complete to Julian Edelman. A 9-yard gain on the play. And
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton got his man. That's Harry. And he's taken down inside the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
16 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Again, it's Michelle. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they will run it with Michelle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. It's a good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play, my best bet.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Broncos 28, Patriots 23.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down and 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The tackle made by...
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And it's Michel once again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Michel. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Third and 2, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird there to make the grab. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Broncos 28.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished...
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 35-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Newton. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
New England.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, the defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Newton on the keeper.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
Tonight's
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really in the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.